with you this evening. Let me again just go over our format. As you know, there are two things that has happened in the last several months. One, we elected a new mayor of the city, Bill de Blasio. Two, we elected half of the city council is now new. And three, we up in Albany are now going through what most of you know is our budget hearings. The last week or two, I've been at close to 6 budget hearings, education, public protection, on housing, on health care. We've got several more coming up. And one of the things that we are doing as members, a little bit differently than the prior years, is we are having what we're calling town hall budget priority hearings ourselves. The reason why we're doing this is because we need to make sure that we have individuals' testimony as well as their priorities as to what they think is important. In the back, you may have picked up and you will see 4 letters that I reached out to several commissioners back in October. One was sent to the Department of Criminal Justice Services, another was sent to education, another one was sent to healthcare and housing. Of those 4 letters that were sent, 3 of the priorities that I have in those letters are now actually in the governor's budget. Whether or not it lasts to the actual adoption of the budget depends a lot on what is brought forward as testimony today, and also what happens in terms of your input and continued input, so not only to myself, but our other colleagues, Vivian Cook, Barbara Clark, James Sanders, our other elected officials as well. So tonight, it's important that, one, if you have a priority that you believe is good for Southeast Queens, that you come to the mic and testify. Some of you have already signed in, and Ty has your name on the list, but also, and giving appreciation to our mayor, recognizing that we have a new administration, we also wanted to deal with quality of life issues. And the 3 issues that affect us every single day is our police, our fire, and our sanitation. Now, sanitation, as you know, is probably out there on snow duty. We've had some challenges with the weather of late. And from what I understand, we may have snow this weekend as well. There's been some strange forecasts. Somebody said 30 inches, somebody said 3 inches. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I hope it ain't much. That's all I can tell you. But at any rate, we will, so you have an opportunity, if you do not want to testify about any budget priorities, you can come to the mic and talk about what quality of life issue has affected you or is a concern of you. And if we can have one of our finest, one of our bravest, and one of our cleanest respond. Cleanest is sanitation, by the way, in case you don't know, they call them the cleanest, the finest, the bravest, and the cleanest is our sanitation. We'll have them respond. I also know that the fire department has carbon monoxide alarms here, but he'll address that at some point in the very near future. So with that, I think Ty introduced everybody. I think we all heard who was here. We will now bring our first person to testify at the mic. When you testify, I think the mic has a little loose wires. Just be careful. Try to speak as closely as you can to the stand in the mic. And very important that you say your name very clearly, the organization that you represent, and or group, or might you just represent yourself, and then be specific about what your budget priority is, because we are going to have it recorded, it's going to be transcribed, and I'm going to be submitting that to my colleagues, in particular leadership and the governor, as it relates to Southeast Queens around some of our priorities. So with that,
okay.